Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hytale podcast. The most, well, I can't say that. Hold on. We are not official. I want to clarify this. We are not an official
No,
Hytale podcast. We are just the Hytale podcast. Just
exactly.
want to get that out of the way, just to avoid any confusion for the future going forward. But Chris, I have some very good news regarding the first episode.
I want to hear the good news. I want to hear this.
Nobody died.
Yes!
Nobody died, as far as I know. We haven't gotten a message that people died. Of people watching it in their car and losing hands of their steering wheel and crashing into a family of three. So
That's the
nobody has
plan.
done that yet. Okay.
Hopefully, no. Well, the plan of nobody going. That's
Okay,
what. That's
the
the
plan
plan.
of nobody doing that.
Yes,
That
yes, the
that
plan.
the
Yeah,
We,
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
don't intend people to.
Yeah.
Let's get off this topic.
Yeah, I understand that this is the Hightail podcast, like the podcast, but it's not worth doing that. So, yeah.
Some could even say the premier Hytale podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow.
Where we talk about Hytale. Maybe
Exactly.
We could be
Like,
talking Hytale.
Talking
Anyway.
Hightail, exactly. Some people
Crazy
won't even know
first
what
episode.
some people won't even know what that is. The premier
That's
Hightail
actually
podcast
true.
and
Some
Talking
people
Hightail.
are. Yeah, that's actually crazy to think about because
Mhm.
I wonder how many new people are in the community that just don't know any of the previous stuff
Yeah.
from a few years ago.
Who knows, man? That's
That's
crazy.
crazy to
That's
think
man,
about.
we're old. We're old.
We are old. Hey,
old.
we are going to be old when the game comes out.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see a few wrinkles on my face.
Oh god, I already got the gray hairs going, dude. It's not good. Yeah, anywho, we have a fun podcast lineup today. We're going to talk about bosses because everyone likes bosses, and then a few other things. Why not? Some fan listener questions at the end, so if you want to hear your questions, or maybe you'll get a shout out, stay tuned for that. And I think there's one very big elephant in the room that we should talk about before this starts, and we reached 100 subscribers. Well done.
Okay, I
I'm
was
hyped.
thinking a lot of things,
Oh.
and I didn't know what you were going to say, so yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Let's talk about that.
other than the beta
Yeah.
key that we have in our possession right now, but besides the point.
I didn't think we were supposed to leak that.
Oh right, sorry, my bad.
Okay. Well, that's
For-
kind of awkward.
Yeah. Anyway, for legal reasons, that's a joke. But
Right.
yeah, we're at
Do we
119
have to
subs.
legally say it's a joke? Can we just say we have a beta key?
I mean, we could make one with like a 3D printer, right? Right?
I mean, we could just like type a bunch of numbers in our keyboard and say it's a beta key.
Yeah, we could do that as well. But anywho, we're at 119 subs, and the first video we did
crazy.
got 906 views. I didn't even think there was that many people who liked Hightail podcasts.
true.
so thanks, guys.
Yeah, the support has been absolutely amazing. And to answer a few questions, we will try to make this podcast weekly,
Hmm.
and we will try to keep this all the way until the beta or the full release, and even after that. So you can expect to see this podcast go a long way. And a lot of people are like, "Hey, don't run out of don't run out of topics." Trust me, we
No,
won't
we
run out of
won't.
topics.
Don't
There's
worry.
so much to talk about, especially since we haven't talked a lot of Hytale in, I'd say, the last year or two. It's been kind of a content drought, so
We'll be
it's
here.
time to refresh.
Yeah, we'll
some
be
theories,
we'll be the
some
only
memories.
ones going weekly besides Hightail Spins. This is gonna be awesome.
I respect those guys.
I do too. I don't know how they created an AI that can make a video like that. It's insane. And yeah, but let's talk about bosses because we know Hytale Spins is gonna be the final boss in terms of Hytale YouTube bosses.
I was gonna say that. I'm so glad you did it.
Oh, perfect. With great minds think alike, Yeah. So, bosses. Wow, that's crazy. And
What do you think the first mini boss is? I'm just gonna throw you right in the deep end. What do you think the first mini boss is? You load into the world.
Yep.
Breath of the Wild has. I'm just gonna keep on.
That's fine.
Naming this game. 'Cause
I mean, I've never
it's
played it,
fantastic
but yeah, keep
open
going.
World, but it throws you in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just run across on the tutorial island and come across these gigantic bosses that you are probably not prepared to fight for. Do you think we're going to have something like that in Hytale where you launch into a new world, you're brand new to the game, you don't know what's happening, and you go down the wrong cave, and there's some gigantic zombie or orc or something waiting for you?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It'll depend what zone you start off in, like zone 1, 2, or 3, but each of those zones have their own bosses or even mini bosses in them anyway. So let's go make it easy and say zone 1. You load into zone 1, And then, just for example, you go into one of those abandoned mine shafts, you're trying to get some good old-fashioned iron or something, and then you walk into, like, what is it called? It's a goblin camp, I think it's called, or a goblin settlement, maybe? You go in there, and then you see, like, what's that goblin's name? Oh my god, I forgot his name. I'm a fake fan right now.
The big guy.
Yeah, Duke. You walk into Duke's, like,
Duke.
lair. Yeah, the Duke. You walk into the Duke's lair, and Buddy just starts throwing hammers and coins and books at you.
Hammers and coins. We're in Mario now.
Exactly, honestly.
like a Koopa Troopa.
Yeah, and then you're just, like, trying to mine iron with your little leather cap or something, and this guy's just beating you, like, to the pulp. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you get that guy just coming up there, and you're like minute like 4 in Hytale, and you're fighting this boss already, and you're gonna lose. So that would be crazy.
One thing I thought about when you mentioned that is the Yeti. We saw that in the trailer.
Yep,
if you spawn in zone
3, yes,
you could spawn right next to where a Yeti is sleeping or hiding out or doing something.
Imagine.
that would be crazy.
That would suck.
Dude, you want to spawn in... Your favorite zone is zone 3, and I did a poll on my channel.
Yes.
And it is 70%, I think it was 70% of people preferred zone 3 over all of the 4 zones that we know of, which is crazy to see such a large majority of people prefer one zone over the other.
I have that poll, got that poll of I just got into everybody's mind. I'm like, it's vote zone 3, and people just did. So
yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of people spawning in zone 3. I want to know how many people are able to spawn next to a Yeti, and I wonder if that's even possible. I wonder if there's like some code in the game where it's like you spawn within like kind of a safe zone, and then like I don't know, like the further out you get, the more dangerous it gets. Or
sort
if you
of
really
like
could spawn right next to a Yeti.
Yeah, so sort of like Ark, right? Like, I believe Ark has its own specific spawning points, and then some spawning points have, like, higher difficulties than others, depending on where you are. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. I wouldn't, yeah, because like, you probably don't want to just get, like, spawn camped by a Yeti, right? That would be really annoying.
That would be really funny. I can imagine that happens to you. You load up your first world on your stream or your Let's Play.
Rage compilation.
You're not allowed to quit though. If this happens to you, you are not allowed to make a new world. You have to find,
I'm just
find
running.
A way to beat this Yeti.
Just bare-fisted going at the guy. Yeah, that'll be awesome. That'll be really fun.
That would be content.
That'll be great content. Day 1, first guy to die to a Yeti, like right off the bat, 0.1 milliseconds, getting one hit by that guy. That'd be awesome. Oh yeah. Or like, what would happen if you spawned in like an Outlander camp, and then the little wizard guy, the Outlander, I think Shaman his name is, he's just throwing little spells at you, and you're just dying instantly. Getting spawn camped. You get dunked in get dunked in a little void pool. You can become like a zombie. It'd be crazy.
Now, for probably marketability reasons, they're probably going to find a way to make it so you don't die off spawn.
What?
Because I can imagine if little Timmy is playing on his iPad, he spawns right next to an Outlander camp and dies, he's going to uninstall that game right after.
This game sucks. I hate this game. Yeah, for sure.
So, I'm not sure in terms of a broad scope of things that's going to be the best thing for the game, but in terms of funny compilations and rage compilations,
so funny.
It would be the best thing in the world.
It would be the best thing in the world. Then even if you go back to like zone 1, and for example, like even if you just spawn next to like a short camp or something, like I wouldn't be surprised if they just start chasing you down, right? Like right when you spawn in, their little aggro phase is like, oh my god, and start chasing you. Like, you know how annoying that would be? But also really funny. You're just day 1 getting like swarmed by them. That'd be great.
Or like in zone 1, we don't even have to think like big bosses. We could think like there's a bear right there.
Yeah.
Bears are definitely gonna I mean, I would assume they'd one-shot you. It's a bear. Or like if not
at least
one-shot,
two-shot. Yeah, exactly, for sure.
So spawning next to a bear also wouldn't be so kind, but it could also be an easy way to like level yourself up in terms of like your own skill, because right off the bat you have to learn to survive. And that's going to teach you a lot of mechanics in the game if you have to figure out a way to stop this bear from killing you or stop a scarab nest from finding you.
Yeah,
I think that's also a cool way to think of it, because if you spawn in a super safe place and for the first, I don't know, 15 hours, you were just like in your own cozy little house, and then you go out and then something gets you, you were screwed. In fairness, you'll be probably more geared up than if you just spawned in, but
well, yeah, you might have a sword, just a sword. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, we don't even know what like base starter armor in Hytale will look like. We've seen like wooden armor, but then again, it's going to be a lot harder to get wood in Hytale than it is in Minecraft, right? Like, you know, we mentioned this before. You can't just punch a tree, or else you're going to like take damage. So what? You're going to have to get like thatch or some sort of like leather or fake leather or something. Maybe you kill like a, I don't know what's got like armor, or not armor, like some fabric. Maybe kill a pig or something. You put like pig skin on, make sort of armor from there. Like, depends. Like early game Hytale is gonna be, it's gonna be fun and interesting.
Yeah,
to see what
let's dive more into that. Like, what do you think the first step of a player is in Hytale? Because it's obviously not punching a tree.
Yeah, I mean,
and I really don't think it's going to have to do with animals, because that's going to be too much RNG, because sometimes you just won't have a certain animal near you.
That's fair.
So rocks might be on the ground.
That's what I'm thinking, because we know we've seen clips of like players who can throw rocks, so obviously you can pick them up. So I wouldn't be surprised if you just toss those little bad boys in your inventory and have them for now, and maybe then you pick up some sort of like, I don't know, thicker grass or something. I guess you can. It's called thatch and arc. You use thatch to like maybe put some rocks together, and then maybe make like a small hatchet, or maybe make like a small axe, make a sword. Go from there, chop down a tree, and probably will have really bad durability, but at least it'll get you some wood. And then from there, you can use that wood to maybe mine some stone or something. I'm not really too sure, but I'm just going off like what other games do, and I think that's pretty fair game if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think picking up stones, maybe even sticks. The sticks might be on the ground, and then breaking like the grass to get like some kind of twine to be able to combine the stick and the stone, just so you can have like a little thing to hack at a tree.
Yeah,
it won't help you in terms of like mining, because I feel like a stone and a stick isn't gonna mine anything. I mean, I'm just thinking in terms of real life. I don't know how the game mechanics are going to work, but that would be my thoughts, is you get those and then go to a tree, and then you can figure out more stuff.
Exactly. Like maybe by then at that point you can use a sword, fight some enemies. Maybe an enemy will drop maybe some sort of like rarer material. Maybe they'll drop like literal stone that you can forge into like a sort of solid pickaxe, and you can maybe mine some like softer stone from there. Who knows?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, and I think I hope there's a cool learning process to it, because in Minecraft
there will be
there's always the learning process. I mean, we haven't had that learning process in years now, but
no,
you have to figure out what to do. Okay, I'm going to punch this tree, which isn't actually the most self-explanatory thing if you think about it. Why would you punch a tree? But hey,
everybody knows in Minecraft the first thing you do is, oh, there's a tree, let me get some wood, make a crafting table, make a wooden pickaxe or something, get stone. That's like the first like 3 steps you do in Minecraft. It's very simple, but it won't be that simple in Hytale. And if it is, I won't like it, but we know it's not going to be, so it's okay.
Yeah. I remember reading a comment, or it was a message, something Hawkon said. Hawkon was like,
great guy.
Your opinion doesn't matter if you don't have the Hytale hood, the beanie on. Do you have the beanie on right now?
No, I don't have it on, but it is like on the shelf behind me right now.
And I think he was implying, because you were wearing the beanie, and I wasn't wearing the beanie, that my thing is somehow less relevant. Hawkon, I have the beanie.
He's got it. He's got the beanie. Nice.
That gives me the pass of approval. My word is sacred. And therefore, I'm saying that Hytale is going to release in 6 months. And that's confirmed.
I like it. I like it. You know what? Other people... Oh, I just knocked my monitor. Other people also say if you don't have the little Hytale Quebec, your opinion doesn't matter.
Okay, let's not go that far.
Oh, you don't have one?
Let's not go that. Let's not go that far.
Not go that far. That's the first ever Hytale merch out there, man. Come on, you gotta step up your Hytale merch game. That only I think 20 people have.
They're gonna say if you don't have the Hytale mug, that your opinion's not valid.
Oh, I don't have that one. We both don't have that one. So, dang. You're right.
It's like a he said she said thing at that point.
Yeah, I mean.
But I think the beanie is the only thing that matters.
Really, I personally agree. Like you can't say the coaster because not everybody got the coaster.
Did you get a coaster?
No, I didn't. I did not get the coaster.
I was about to say the coaster matters, but I guess it doesn't.
But like the coaster does. I was supposed to get the coaster, but the coaster it just never showed up. So I just got the beanie.
Allegedly, you're supposed to get the coaster.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget about the postcard too that we got last year. Yeah.
We should give some context for some people that don't know.
Oh, yes, yes.
For participating in Thankmas, the Hytale team has generously given us some gifts at the after hosting it every single time. And the first Thankmas, Chris and the other people got a like it's similar to like a D&D statue or like
Yeah.
figurine,
It's sort of thing,
but
something you
of a
gotta like
Quebec.
crazy glue. Yeah, you gotta like crazy
Yeah.
glue it. I've never painted mine. Others have painted theirs. Like I have no artistic talent, so I just never painted it because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna ruin this thing. So mine's just gray.
You could do that for a challenge. Like when the game is out, you're like, okay, if I don't do this and blah blah blah, I'll have to paint my Quebec or something.
Oh, and I'll
Or
make
like
it a
chat
travesty.
decides
I mean, I have a
what
friend
the
who
Quebec
like
looks like.
goes to school for literal art, so like I might get her to do it, but then again, I'm like, I'm not doing it. So like, what's the point? So
You should do it as like a punishment on stream though. I feel like that would be really funny.
it would be really cool. It would be really cool. I also have like a little chork that we got for like donating in last year's Thankmas, like the 2021
Yeah, I got that
Thankmas.
too.
Yeah, so
Love the torque.
I love the chork. Yeah, your opinion doesn't matter if you don't know the chork. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I don't know. Yeah, but we're still supposed to be talking about bosses here. So I just want to go
get
through
back on
like
track.
all the bosses per zone because there's quite a few in every single zone, maybe besides like zone 5 and zone 6 that we don't know about yet. But let's start with zone 1 and then we'll make our way up. So zone 1, what do you think the first boss will, if it's even in a linear path, you don't really know. But zone 1, what do you think like the
Right.
weakest, let's go with weakest boss. What do you think the weakest boss in zone 1 would be?
Does a bear count?
No, let's not go with that. Let's
Okay.
let's go mini boss and boss. So like
Okay.
yeah. What do you think the weakest one would be?
Well, the Goblin Duke probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
I
as
feel
well.
like goblins are like, I don't know, they give off like the weak aesthetic.
Like early
They probably
early
do
game mob. Yeah.
Probably like glass cannons is what I describe them as most because they throw bombs. Bombs are gonna hurt you, but
We talked
they
about that
also
last
don't
episode.
look very very stable.
Yeah,
So,
remember they'll blow
I feel
each
like a
other
few
up.
hits and they're good. Apart from the Duke has a bit of a belly on him.
He's got a big club
But,
too.
I think in terms of bosses, he's probably one of the weakest ones. Unless, hey, we could be surprised and they're like the end game boss or something.
Imagine.
That'd be funny.
Buddy's in like Varen's second in command.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
would
mean
be cool. Is like they trick us, like, oh, but he's the weakest one. Oh, but he's actually secretly the
yeah,
strongest
like
one.
you beat him
He's
up
actually
early
controlling
game.
Varen.
Yeah, you beat him up early game, but like after later game, Buddy has like a big glow up and he's just like he's really overpowered.
That'd be cool. That'd
That'd
be
be-
cool. I'd love to see him get a glow up.
Yeah,
Put some
very.
makeup on him, new
Oh
wig,
my god, he'd be so
like a
overpowered.
tuxedo, and he goes like really formal.
Yeah, he's like, "What's up, boys? Yeah, it's game over." He's like level 1 mafia boss to like level 99 mafia boss, right? Like,
That's actually exactly what it is. Oh
Yeah,
my god, that's so perfect.
that is perfect. Okay, so then I was also thinking of Chieftain or Chieftain. I don't really know how to say his
Chork
name.
Chieftain, yeah.
Yeah, Chork Chieftain. I like who would win in a fight between them, like Duke or Chieftain? I don't really know because like they sort of seem like they'd be around the same like strength, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
both like basic mobs, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think any of the chiefs of the basic mobs, at least in Zone 1, are going to be, I would say, around the same.
Yeah, for
difficulty.
sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's really up to the opinion. Who do you think will be stronger, Duke or Chieftain? But I think they're more of like the really early game bosses that will give you good loot once you kill them. But then
Yeah.
like later on, that loot they give you probably won't really matter.
And also, like, to teach you the basics of the game, they probably have, like, their AI isn't that smart, unless they do have smart AI, which would be really cool to see, like, beginner bosses be super in-depth.
Mm-hmm.
But my guess would be the like, further you get in the game, the harder and smarter the AI is.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll never
Like,
know.
what do you think the final boss then in Zone 1 would be? Because for me, in my opinion, it is the Void Spider. Because we know that.
I
is
was
Emerald
literally
Grove.
about to say that. I was about to say
Yeah.
the Void Spider. Yeah, I
It
think
just
the
seems
Void Spider
overpowered.
is imminent. No,
I think so.
not imminent. Ominous.
Ominous.
That's the word.
Scary,
Ominous.
spooky, scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know much about it since we've only seen it in a concept art, but I think
It looks scary.
there's something to it.
Yeah.
What
and
about dragons?
dragons? Ooh.
Because we have seen multiple dragons before. We've seen the Void Dragon and we've seen the Ice Dragon.
Yes. I mean, Ice Dragon, I assume, is Zone 3, and then Void Dragon,
Right.
don't really know where that's going to be. It sort of looks like it's in Zone 4 in the trailer, but then it could be also Zone 5 or Zone 6. It's not really confirmed where
Yeah.
that little clip is taken from. But yeah, I assume that it'd be really overpowered. I feel like, though, for some reason, we can, like, befriend the Ice Dragon. Something about that just makes me think we can friend the boy.
Really? Okay.
Well, we see in, like, a video that this random girl's, like, morphing into one, so I assume it could be a
Well,
good guy. But you never know.
Let's just show off like the modding capabilities. Like
Yes, yes. But, like, you
Morph
didn't see him
into any-
morph into a Void Dragon, so... That would be awesome.
Shame on me, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so but that's more Zone 3 and Zone 4, 5, 6 boss. We're still on Zone 1 here, dude, with the Void Spider.
Hey, maybe there is a dragon in Zone 1, and they're trying to keep it under top secret.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we have the Ice Dragon, right? Like, I'm sure there's probably a zone, like a sand, maybe. I don't know, maybe there's a dragon for every element or, like, every sub-element, because
I think
ice...
that'd be super cool.
Yeah, because ice isn't an element in the game, right? But I mean, there's fire, there's water, there's wind, there's lightning, and then there's earth. So, don't really know what they make, but maybe there's, like, a mud dragon for the swamp. Maybe there's a grass dragon for, like, the plains of Zone 1. We don't really know. We've never seen it, but it would be cool.
I think it would be super cool to have a dragon in each zone, and then imagine having all those dragons fight each other. Like,
Ooh,
who's the best
boss
dragon?
battle. Let's
That'd
go.
be so sick.
I put 10,000 moss dragons versus 10,000 fire dragons. Who will win? Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's an obvious one. The fire is going to win against the moss.
Yeah, well, you never know. You never know. Yeah, I'm sure Exo would like that as well. He loves dragons. So.
Yeah, he's probably rooting for there to be like 5 dragons in each zone.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I love this one. This one's green. This one's a lighter green. This is a dark green. It's awesome.
And if they're not in the game, he's going to make it happen.
Oh, yeah, he'll make a dragon mod. Like, I believe there's one in Minecraft. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what it's called, but they add a bunch of, like, elemental dragons, which is really cool. So, yeah, that's cool. All right, I think that's all the bosses in Zone 1, right? Got the Chieftain.
What about Zone 2?
We got, yeah, Zone 2. I really only see, like...
Scarek.
Yeah,
like
I mean, obviously the
Brood
Mother. Yeah, that's disgusting. I hate that mob.
You're going to get a lot of hate in the comments for that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is a call to action. Anyone listening to this who's a fan of the Scarek Broodmother, please bombard him in the comments.
Evelyn is gonna be on me right now.
Do you think the Quebec Broodmother...
God.
It's not going to be a real thing in the game.
No.
But do you think there's going to be an Easter egg regarding the Quebec Broodmother in the game?
I would not be surprised.
Some tiny reference or like maybe an achievement.
What, you like breed a Quebec with a Scarek or something and you make...
I don't even want to know how that's possible.
I don't know either.
That would work.
No. I wouldn't be surprised though if that's like maybe not in like the official story mode, but maybe in like those memory mirrors. I don't know. They have like little fan art things that go around. I'm not sure how they do it. Maybe like a pay homage or tribute to like the community of what they've like the best creations from like the years of waiting, and all of a sudden you see like a Quebec Broodmother going around. Maybe, I don't know. That'd be cool.
I feel like the community would argue if it's the best or the worst.
Yeah, definitely.
There's definitely some people who are not a fan of it.
I mean, it's gross, but I mean, you can't deny that it's not iconic.
It is definitely one of the most iconic things.
Yes. Yeah, so Scarek Broodmother, that's one. I mean, there is a Sand Empress.
We have the Farons.
The Farons,
yes. The Farons. Are they even bad guys? That's something we don't really know.
I don't know.
They're more a race, kind of like the Quebec, so I wouldn't count them as like a boss.
I see them as good guys, but like yeah, more like Quebecs as well, because we don't really see a Quebec boss, right? Like there's the Razorleaf Rangers, but we never really seen them. Farons, they seem more hostile than Quebecs, but I still think we can be friends with them. So
yeah,
I don't really see a boss there.
This is gonna be embarrassing. What other mobs are in Zone 2? I feel like
sort of
really
like
apart from the Scareks. I mean, we've seen this. No, the spiders are Zone 1.
Yeah, spiders are. Well, I mean, there's like those white spiders, but they sort of look more like Zone 3
that's what
mobs.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, there's Scareks. We got the Farons. We got like the flamingos and all those like random like.
You think there's gonna be a flamingo?
No. But I'm just saying like the random like ambient mobs.
So sick of the
flamingo
like,
boss.
Some big flamingo boss.
That would be awesome. Yeah, the ultimate Oasis battle. You versus a flamingo. That'd be cool. I'd like that.
I'll get onto about that in Zone 3 about a seemingly innocent mob being a final boss, but that's for Zone 3.
Okay.
But Zone 2, like, this is embarrassing on us. Are we just like missing something, or are those like the main?
I think those might be. I mean, who knows? Maybe you can see like Duke, like another Goblin Duke or something in Zone 2. Wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know. We know about the Sand Empress. All we have of it is the logo of it. It's like I don't know, like a rune. I don't know how you describe it. But it's in like a concept art. So maybe that's a boss, but I don't really know because like Zone 1 has so many, and then Zone 2 is just like Quebec Broodmother, right?
Shrouded in mystery, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Which
the
which
best
is
way to
okay.
describe Zone 2. It's the one we know the least about.
Yeah, we don't know much about the Howling Sands, but I'm okay with that, right? Like I wanna learn as we
Well,
go.
I'm not okay with that. I want more, but I'm accepting
Yes.
of it.
Ooh, I just thought of one. So you know how there's a bunch of like sort of desert ruins in Zone 2, right? They have like those like mage skeletons. Wouldn't be surprised if those
Oh,
guys are some
skeletons.
sort of mini boss.
Skeletons are probably more like the most prominent thing in Zone 2, yeah.
But
That's a
also
good one, yeah.
there are in Zone 1 as well with like the little battle video that we've seen. There's another mage skeleton there. I guess you can count that as a final boss. I'm not too
There's
sure.
like elemental skeletons, so I assume they're going to be spread out across the different zones.
Yeah, exactly, which is cool. I like how they do that, right? Like skeletons, because there's dead people everywhere, right? Like I'm sure it all plays into the lore of Hytale.
I wonder if there's going to be like some dark, super like grim side story that we get to learn about. And it's just like what's the right word for it?
I have no idea.
I can't think of it, but it's like forget it. I can't do
Someone
it.
in the comment section, you know what word we're thinking of.
You know exactly what word I'm thinking of.
Yep.
I'll give you a cookie if you think of it, but it's like so terrorizing that you're like, how the Okay, by the way, speaking of which, I asked like have we cursed up until like a certain point in the first episode?
Yeah.
And we were like, no, we haven't. And then I rewatched it.
Did we?
And we cursed like 5 times.
Oh god,
So, whoops.
Ooh, our bad, sorry.
But yeah. I thought that was funny.
That is funny.
Zone 3.
Zone 3.
We know a lot about Zone 3.
I know. I
We
love
know
Zone 3.
The big Outlander boss.
Yes.
In the dungeon.
Little big hammer boy. Oh, there's also that guy in Zone 2 protecting the little wind crystals, right? Like it's called a void spawn, I believe. I don't know if you remember that from an image, but it's in like it's really good quality image, so it's in a lot of thumbnails. I'm sure you've seen it before.
Probably.
Yeah, it's big image. You can really compress it. It's like the guy with the green.
I'm gonna Google it actually.
The guy with the green sword. You've seen it. It's a void creature.
Oh,
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
He's
him.
Zone 2?
Yeah. I believe he's probably Zone 1 and Zone 4 because we've seen him in like the little Zone 4 concept art too, but I guess you can count him as a boss, right?
Yeah. I mean, he does look big and dangerous. So.
Exactly. All right, Zone 3 though. Zone 3.
Yeah, we have the big Outlander guy.
Big hammer guy. He's got
trailers.
got like a crab arm, right? He's cool.
Crab arm.
Yeah, he's really cool. I assume he'll be sort of like a weaker boss, but also still a boss, right, of Zone 3.
I mean, he's gigantic, yeah. But there's a lot of things in Zone 3. We have the Void Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know anything about
I don't know
them.
if that's a boss, though.
No. Yeah, it's not really a boss. It's just like an enemy that spawns.
Yeah,
The Yeti is definitely a spawn.
Oh,
and
100%.
a boss, and we've talked about that.
Is the Yeti like the big boss, though, in Zone 3? I don't think so.
No, I feel like it'd be more like a big natural animal that's like it acts as a boss.
Yeah. And
It has
then
boss-like qualities.
we also have like the Outlander chief, right? He could be, or he or she, don't know.
Could be, but I think the big Outlander guy with the crab arm is really the boss of the Outlanders.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like it could be the chief. I don't know. I feel like he's
We'll
just
have
the
to
big
see.
mastermind, right? So.
Yeah.
I like it. There's some good bosses in Zone 3. That's cool. Can't wait to fight them all. And who knows, there could be so many more that we just haven't seen in years. Because the last time I think we saw a boss was Duke, which was like 2022, right? I think so. Or even no, 2021.
You're saying that as if it's like so far away, but 2022 was last year.
Yeah, so probably 2021.
I don't think. Yeah, I think it's 2021.
Not at least 2021 was when he was announced, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's where we first saw him.
Zone
4. We have a bunch of lava thing. We have like the lava rock in that cave, but I don't think that's a boss. And then we know
I think it's
there's
just
like the lava wolf thing. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, Ember Wolf. That's what it's called.
Ember wolf. There you go. But I don't think they're a boss either. I don't think we know any bosses in Zone 4.
Well, there's a few dinosaurs that could potentially be bosses, like the Cave Rex.
Right. We've seen the Cave Rex. There might be like a big dinosaur.
Yeah, probably.
That's
Wouldn't
like
be
a
surprised.
boss.
Like it's like Big Mama or something. Who knows, right?
And then like a big wolf maybe too. And there's like
Big Ember Wolf.
a bunch of like small wolves that follow it.
Yeah, there could be like a
That
lead
could be an
cave
easy boss
raptor.
fight too.
cave raptors, which should be tameable, by the way. Just letting you know, they should be.
You've been an advocate since day one on that.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember
Oh,
that.
sorry, rideable. They should be rideable and tameable. Like Ark, I'm be riding into Zone 4 with my Raptor squad. That'll be awesome. Can't
Bring
wait
it back into Zone 1 and they're like,
I was like,
is
what
that?
the hell is this? Why has it got a light on its head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, is it just
what do you think is the
cave
final
rocks?
boss of the game? Let's get to the
Okay. Well, it's pretty
Do
obvious.
you think it's Varen? Do
Oh,
you think it's Varen?
It has to be Varen. He's hyped up. Boy's got his own symbols, right? There's Varen symbols, there's Varen corrupted symbols, there's like, I don't know, Varen other symbols. Then we got Gaia, the good guy of the game, right? Like, it's gonna be Varen versus Gaia, Varen the god of corruption. He's got the whole purple magic thing in his hand. It has to be him.
What if they do like a twist on us? What if Varen's the good guy and Gaia is like, secretly destroying the world?
Okay, that's a stretch. Okay, buddy. Okay, I mean,
It's like Gaia's making him out to be some evil person.
Wow. I mean, that'd be really cool, and I'm sure players could choose sides. It'd be like, oh, actually, I like Varen's ideas or whatever. I love corrupting the world. You know, I'm sure somebody would help them with that. But
I would be Team Varen all day.
Team Varen. I mean, he's got the drip, right? So I mean, it wouldn't be.
He is dripped out.
Yeah, he is. You should see him, man. He's oh damn. But we're also forgetting a few other like Varen characters, right? Like the Void Dragon. I'm sure he's under control
Void
of
Dragon,
Varen.
right?
There's also Kairos and Tessa. Tessa, we assume is an Orbis officer, but probably like the only one left. And then there's Kairos, who's like an old Orbis officer, we assume, but he's a bad guy of a version of it. So
yeah, he got like corrupted by Mr.
like
Varen.
Yeah, so like Varen's sort of like Emperor Palpatine, and Kairos is sort of like Anakin Skywalker,
Darth
right?
Vader.
Yeah, he's Darth Vader of this.
He's
like,
Darth Vader.
Yeah, and then we're like Luke Skywalker. We're trying to like save the homie Kairos over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think.
Oh, okay. What if we can like make Kairos become a good guy again? So like he's
so
corrupted by
Yeah.
the void, and it's like somehow a brainwash, and we fight him, and then he sees like the good of the world, and then he becomes our friend, and then helps us fight Varen.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. Him.
Oh.
Imagine like him. We got Tessa. We got Kairos. We got Gaia fighting with us. We got little Quebecs going.
Quebecs,
Yeah, a bunch of Quebecs are throwing their little spears. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I'm hyped.
I want this to happen now. I actually will
Buddha
not
Cat.
want anything else. I know the devs are listening.
I know you
the
are.
devs are listening.
What's her name?
Make this happen.
Soylito? I'm so bad at pronouncing
I'm
names.
so glad you pronounced this, so I'm not the one that looks stupid.
Hold on. I'm going to pull it up on Twitter right now so I can like spell it out. SCIO. Soyo. Scoyo. Scolito. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know you're listening.
I think it's... Hold on, let me pull up the naming too so I can try to
Should we
pronounce
Google
it.
Translate this? Live?
I thought it was Ciolto.
It might be Ciolto. I don't know. I'm not good at spelling or reading words that
You
are
think
spelled.
Google Translate would pronounce it correctly?
I don't know, but she did do a Quebec cosplay, which is awesome.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah, well, let's embarrass her live on the podcast.
So the officially first Quebec cosplay has been done by a developer of the game, Ciolto.
Yep.
I'm just pretending that's the official way to
We're
pronounce
gonna call you S. Make it easy.
Yeah, worn by S.
S.
And there's some incriminating details in there. Specifically, arson, fire,
Yep.
ember, and a Quebec with a whiteboard saying fire equals good.
Oh, don't forget about TDS, Torque Defense System.
Wonder what that means. Maybe they use fire against the Torques. Maybe like we've been thinking the entire time like fire is used against the Quebecs,
Yes.
but what if the Quebecs use fire against us?
So
Oh
Quebecs
my God.
are really the pyromaniacs of the Hytale.
Wait, that would be sick.
That'd be awesome. Like, you get a little mage Quebec throwing fire at us, and they're like, use at
That
your own
would be
risk.
the biggest plot twist of like gaming history.
Like,
It's
imagine Quebec
Quebecs
roasting a
use
human.
Fire.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Because we saw in her cosplay, she was holding a fire.
She was.
Now, people think that was a joke or like a meme, but what if that's foreshadowing?
If you read
That-
in between the lines, that's what it means, right?
If you think about it, scientifically it matches up because you can make fire by like rubbing the sticks together.
Like friction, right? Yeah, friction.
Yeah, friction.
Heat. All you need is a little source. Like you're good. I'm sure they wear gloves, right? Wood. Wow. Do they sacrifice themselves?
We just figured out Hytale's secret.
We knew it all along.
That's
Hytale's
crazy.
biggest secret. The Quebecs.
Quebecs are pyromaniacs.
Wow. You know, honestly, I would have given it to the Outlanders or something, or like, you know, some of those guys. But you know, Quebec, that's cool. I like it.
I would have
Good
given
for
it
them.
to the Trorks, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
I think
Maybe.
Outlanders, it's too cold there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta have fire to stay
They
warm.
got like the magical fire. They got like the magical fire.
They do. They do have green fire. I wonder how that would work. By the way, interesting. Very
Probably
interesting.
spells.
Yeah, spells.
Would be my guess.
I wonder what like would it hurt you? Is it like cold? I don't know.
Oh, that'd be so interesting to have like a fire freeze you.
That'd be so cool. Oh, imagine a staff like that. You think it's fire, so you're like, run away, but then it freezes. Oh my god, that'd be awesome. That would be so cool. Anywho,
And then like a fire that freezes you.
Yeah, that'd be.
Wait,
that's
we
what
just said that.
We just said that. Yeah, but like still, it's awesome.
Like an ice rod that like a blizzard that burns you. Like it's so cold that it's hot.
Sort of. Yeah. Oh my god, it's like a Sub-Zero staff.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
God. I want this. I need this. I want to play with it right now. Damn. Yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. My phone's ringing right now, so I'm gonna mute up.
There is an official cosplay, and there's now a standard for Quebec cosplays. You can't just wear a green or brown suit and wear like makeup and like elven ears, I guess would be the easiest way to make a Quebec cosplay. You have to now full on make the blocky suit, make the blocky helmet, and go around with the Quebecs. Wow. I think the next step up is adding like live plants around your body.
I think so. Like you just got you got a little vine going around, right? You know how you can like shape them, right? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, let me look up a Quebec to see what would be theoretically the most perfect.
Like a bunch of, I assume just maybe like a bunch of like leaves, right? Like you get big leaves from like a tree, just put that on, look like a Quebec.
I have a picture of a Quebec pulled up. And theoretically, you'd have to paint yourself orange, and then
okay,
and then you'd have to get elven ears. I think that's the only way to get the elven ears, or maybe like the box with elven ears.
Isn't that what Connor looks like though? Just already.
That is actually a face reveal that Connor has done. He does look like a real Quebec.
Yeah. Okay. I
guess the real cosplay would just be doing a cosplay of Connor.
Yeah, I think so.
Quebec Corner for those who don't know. And you really just have to knit yourself out of leaves a garment. So it looks like it'd be like a one piece, and then certain Quebecs just have like I guess it's like a kilt kind of.
Interesting.
So I think there'd be some interesting Quebec cosplays. I can already see myself eventually doing one. Not for free, of course.
Of course.
Some kind of milestone. Maybe a... Okay, I don't
1 million subscribers.
Okay, let's say 1 million. I was about to say 100K, and I'm gonna hit that way too fast for me to do the cosplay.
Okay.
So let's just stay safe with 1 million, because that's never gonna happen in a very long time.
Yes.
I don't have to worry about a Quebec cosplay.
Who knows? Maybe next year Hytale release, we'll all be at 1 million subs, and it'll be like, oh, well, I gotta do it now. But let's move on to the listener questions.
I'm gonna have okay. Someone's gonna clip this and show it to me in a few years.
TT, looking at you.
I'm gonna be like, he would do that. He would do that. He's like, I need to see that Quebec cosplay.
Yep.
Well, hold on. I can't have a milestone cosplay without you having one too. What are you dressing up as for 1 million?
1 million.
Baron?
Well, just look at. I would just turn into what are those people called that dress up in like those animal suits? Yeah, I'd love to turn into a furry.
Maybe not that. Hold on.
Yeah,
what does Torque look like?
I was thinking more like Outlander, because like Zone 3 is my favorite zone. Like Chieftain or something. Outlander Chief, maybe.
I need you. Hold on. The green.
The green what? A fence stalker.
The green Torque. I need you to cosplay that.
The green Torque.
The green Torque.
What? I get a Shrek costume.
It would be kind of like a Shrek costume. So I get the Quebec costume, you get the Torque costume.
Okay, and we go to HighCon like that.
Okay. Chill out.
Okay.
Let's not go that.
All right, let's move on to the listener questions here. You wanna read them off, because we got a few.
Yes. So the first question that I have is, do you think pre-release Hytale YouTubers will be able to gain traction post-launch? And I think that's a very good question.
Who asked this question?
Basically, that would have been nice to.
Oh, you didn't write it down?
Write down. I
You.
just put the questions.
Oh, mine,
Next
buddy.
time, hey, guess what? If you put a question down in the comments right now, I will screenshot your name with it too. How about that?
Sick.
So
Sick. Okay. What was the question? Sorry, let me read it again. Do you think pre-release Hytale YouTubers will be able to gain traction post-launch? I think so.
I think the simple answer is yes.
Yeah.
The question is how many.
Yeah.
And I don't think everyone will.
I bite my tongue, man. That's rough. I feel bad because like we're all so close. We're such a tight knit community right now, and it would suck to see. Well, it would be cool to see like a whole bunch of us just absolutely skyrocket, right, in like popularity, sort of like what Radoons is doing right now with Minecraft. But then if there's a few that are way up there, and then a few that are way down there, like I'll feel bad. Like if I'm up there, if I'm down there, like there'll be a huge divide, which will suck. But like we'll still be friends, which is really cool.
I think the harsh reality of it is we are not going to see some people that are in the pre-release community in the post-release community. I think that's just something everyone is going to have to accept.
Mm-hmm. We've already seen a few people leave the community. Like I'm not going to name any names, but there have been people who have left and be like, "Oh, I'm just going to come back maybe when Hytale comes out."
That is true.
Yeah.
That being said, I think because the pre-release community is so close-knit, regardless of where we end up in the future, I think we'll always find a way to get together and celebrate what we did before the game launched and how close we were.
Exactly.
Because we really are like a family.
It's so
waiting
true.
for a single game to release. We're all so close. We've made so many friends that I think are gonna last for a long time, and especially those who keep with the game, we're gonna probably be besties.
Oh yeah, because we have a podcast. Like what? We run a podcast. That's crazy. But like even us, like the others who just aren't creators, like people you see in like your comment section or on like other people's Discords or on Twitter, like I've recognized so many people already. Like you see the people just continuously commenting on like your Twitter posts that blow up every time. Like,
we appreciate you, by the way. We know we see each and every one of you, and we recognize
exactly. Like
names.
I may not remember your name off the top of my head right now, but when I see like your profile picture and I see your name in like a Twitter comment, like I remember you. I'm like, hey, you're an OG.
It's saved.
You're an OG. Yep. Yeah.
And that's cool. Gonna stick through once the game's out and everything. Like there's so many people coming to the game.
Oh, so many, millions.
We'll remember everyone that was here before the launch because. I mean, it's so close. We were getting to know each other.
Exactly.
It's such a unique experience.
It is so cool, but like, will we gain or will pre-release?
Yeah, let's actually answer the question.
Will they gain traction post-launch? And I'm gonna say yes, but then I'm also gonna say no.
Elaborate.
Yeah. So yes, there will be ones who do like gain traction post-launch of the game. It's just how it works. Like maybe somebody will just pop off. I wouldn't say lucky because obviously to blow up on YouTube you need to have some sort of like skill.
I'd say it's like half luck, half skill.
Yeah.
Like you have the luck. One video is eventually going to blow up. It's just like you have the skill to continue after.
Yeah, and even the motivation to do it, right? Like even to continue with like that newfound audience that you have, like to keep them engaged, to keep them watching your future content. It's hard to do. Like that's what a lot of like shorts creators are doing right now. Like they're blowing up, they're getting millions and millions of views every 48 hours, but then they post like a longer form video and they get like 20k views even though their shorts get like millions. So it's hard to just keep an audience, but if you can, like you'll be solid.
Right. And for those listening that are wondering, are we gonna stick with Hytale? Are we gonna stay true to the game? We are both gonna be there from the start to the end.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about your favorite two podcast hosts, likely because there are only two podcast hosts, and there's really no option to pick another one.
Yeah, good luck.
Now, at least.
Yeah.
So we are your favorite podcast hosts by default.
Sorry.
We're gonna stick around. We were both fully planning to make Hytale a career for ourselves, and to be able to make you guys content.
Yeah, and
I mean, at the end of the day, we just want to make stuff that you guys want to watch. That's as simple as it is.
And we both hope
go away.
We both hope that we blow up once the game comes out. That's the plan. Obviously, it's the plan for every single person in the Hytale community. Right. And we can't guarantee that everybody will find success. We can't even guarantee that ourselves will find success. But that is the plan. So, yes and no. Who knows? That's the answer to the question.
I think it just depends on the person and if they have enough determination. Because I think if you want it, you can get it.
Exactly. All right, what's the next question? Good question, by the way.
There's a follow-up to that question. Is fan loyalty and better game knowledge going to keep channels growing even with many significantly larger Minecraft channels as competition? So is what we have in the pre-release community going to be enough to be able to compete with the big boys coming through?
I'm fully fledged, like, yes on this one. Because there already have been instances where bigger creators have reached out to smaller creators to get a little bit of insight on Hytale or just even aspects of the game, because they're trying to make like a small update Hytale video, but they haven't been there in the community for like a year or two and they don't really know what's going on. So then they reach out to somebody in the community that's been following the game, and then we give them a little bit of insight. So I'm going to say yes. And also the fact that we do have a solid relationship with the developers of the game. They know who we are. They've seen our content. They can relate to us. We have that interaction on Twitter, which is really cool. So I'm full-fledged yes on this one.
I think so too. I think because we've given ourselves this much knowledge and analyzed so many things, we just know the game a lot more, and that's going to help us talk about the game a lot better. And that's pretty much exactly what you said, is a lot of people who aren't in the community come to us to be like, hey, how do I talk about this game the right way and appeal to the community? And we kind of already have that because we've been doing it for 4 years.
Exactly.
It's hard to say that, but 4 years.
It is very hard to say, but yeah, it has been. And like even once the game releases, like we'll just have, like you said, that background knowledge. Like maybe some things will just come easier to us. We'll literally know the name of Duke.
We won't punch a tree.
Exactly. We won't punch. I mean, I'm sure we will, just for the giggles and stuff. But yeah, we know what Duke is. We know Void Spider. Like going back to the bosses of the video where we talked about already. We know all the bosses already, pretty much. Like we know that Chorks are not our friend. We know that Quebecs are our friend. So yeah, just having prior knowledge, I think, will help us in the game at least to start. Then obviously people will learn. So like, yeah.
Right. There's a comment that was left under the last video, which I found pretty funny.
Did you get the name for this one?
I did not.
Oh, okay, bye, boo.
No, I actually don't want to name the name because it was if we're going to speedrun the game. And then following that question was, for example, burning in Quebec. And if my memory remembers correctly, I did talk about my only goal when starting up Hytale for the first time is speedrunning to kill a Quebec first. So yes, I will definitely be speedrunning the game only to kill a Quebec, and then once I get it, I'm done. I really don't care.
Interesting. You should quit Hytale forever.
Okay. Let's not get that extreme. But yeah, I will be. Is it speedrunning? I guess like by definition
so technically it's speedrunning like an achievement, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though will it be an
just trying to kill a Quebec.
Yeah.
That's
but we did talk about that.
I don't care about beating the game.
No.
And then will people speedrun the game?
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean speedrunning is a huge genre in gaming, like depending. I'd say most games. Some games are just like not good to speedrun with, but most games, and especially 100% I think Hytale will have some concrete ending, and there's going to be a lot of creative ways to make times faster, especially since it comes kind of adjacent to the Minecraft community, and Minecraft has such a big speedrunning community. They're going to hop over, and that's definitely going to happen. So 100%. Most of your favorite Minecraft speedrunners will likely speedrun Hytale, and you're going to have a lot of content to enjoy that.
And also...
That? No, I don't find speedrunning fun.
No. A Hytale
speedrunning competitions, like me and you, like me versus you, when we both don't know how to speedrun the game.
That's a good video idea. Like who first one to kill Chieftain or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do like challenges and yeah. Cool. That'd be cool. But speedrunning is going to be a lot different, I think, in Hytale because like obviously people don't know how the game ends or what materials need to beat the game as fast as possible. And I think it's going to be a lot longer than Minecraft because I believe the fastest Minecraft time is like 20 minutes or something. Like I don't know how they do that, but
I think it's less than that. But yeah.
It's less than that now. Oh my god, that's crazy. But I don't know. Like that's crazy. I think it'll be minimum like an hour to beat Hytale, but I think that's even short.
it's gonna work its way down eventually, and
Oh,
that's
for sure.
how it works with all games. But
Hmm.
just to like answer the concrete question, because I've seen this question multiple times, not just on our podcast. Like, is speedrunning going to be in Hytale? Yes, yes, it will.
I mean, I'm
It's
sure the
plain and
devs
simple.
probably like, well, you can play the game that way if you want, but like, it's not really
Right.
how it's intended to be. So yeah,
Yeah, that's how speedrunning generally works.
yes.
Also, we could. Okay, this one's not worded as a question, so it's kind of hard. I gotta read it.
Okay.
Also, could we have a podcast about just content types? And I think the like question is like, what kind of content types are going to be in Hytale? What can we expect?
I think we can expect literally every single type of content that we've seen in Minecraft and any other like lore-based or just adventure-based game in Hytale. So there's going to be the Let's Players. There's going to be the people who do building content. There's going to be the people who do like tutorial content. There'll be the multiplayers. There'll be the people who live stream all the time. There's just literally whatever you have in Minecraft and any of those games is going to be in Hytale. Just
Yeah.
And I'm sure maybe they'll find their own genre in Hytale as well. Who really knows?
Yeah, I think because of how much Hytale has, I think it's going to be one of the games with like the most variety of things you can make content on. So pretty much any kind of video genre you can think of, Hytale's going to have it, just because of the
Yep.
possibilities of it. So it's pretty clear cut with that, I think.
I think so. Like literally, whatever your imagination aspires, pretty much, then you can do it. It's Hytale.
Yeah.
World is open. They want to have the most empowered community out there.
Their words, not ours.
Yep.
We have a question that was DM'd to me asking the differences between Hypixel minigames and the Hytale minigames. And I'm not sure we have to talk too much about it because the trailer kind of answered it.
Hmm.
There's going to be the Hypixel minigames, probably edited, because we've seen Skywars. But there's probably going to be like some small changes to it just to like make it run better and make it feel better, because there's some things that they probably couldn't do in Minecraft that they can do in Hytale. But there's other mini games that we saw, like the top-down, third-person
2D shooter,
like
right?
shooter thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not something you can do in Minecraft, but it's something you can do in Hytale. So we're going to see a bunch of new mini games. We're also going to see a lot of old mini games come from Minecraft. But my assumption is that most of the mini games that are going to be in Hytale for like I'd say the first 6 months to a year, are all going to be Minecraft mini games. There's no original mini games going to be in Hytale until people learn the systems, until people learn what they can do, because it's just the easiest to do, because the
They already
like
know that,
groundwork
right?
is already there for
Yeah.
most of the Hytale mini or Minecraft mini games. So
Honest-
they're just going to port it over.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to last. I think in 4 to 5 years, we're not going to be playing Minecraft mini games. We're going to be playing Hytale mini games, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. And there's so much more you can do in Hytale than you can in Minecraft. From what we've seen so far, obviously, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much a fact. But like, I wouldn't even be surprised if a lot of dead mini games that are on the Hypixel server right now become popular on Hytale, because you can actually play them with like great extent, and like sort of like Warlords or Wizards. You know those games on Hypixel? Like
Yeah.
they're okay that you can play them. You can play them
The
on
idea
Minecraft.
is there, but
Yeah,
the execution
but-
just doesn't work that well.
No, just not in Minecraft, but like that execution or that sort of game style would work flawlessly with the magic system that Hytale has, and it would be a lot of fun. So I could see games like that being like some of the more popular mini games on like the Hypixel server. Even comparing that, like obviously Skyblock, Sky Wars, Bed Wars, those are still going to be popular.
They're going to be there.
Yeah, they're going to be popular, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see those other games, even like Turbo Kart Racers. Now, like, I mean, I'm a racing guy, so I think it'll be a lot of fun, but it just doesn't work in Minecraft. It's very hard to do like a Mario Kart-esque game in Minecraft.
I hate racing games in Minecraft. They just feel so bad. And I
it
generally
doesn't work.
like racing games if they feel good. Like, I love Mario Kart. I think it just
Mario
feels
Kart's
so
fun.
fluid.
Yeah.
If you could have like the ability to code a fluid driving system in
That'd be
Hytale.
so awesome.
Oh my god.
Beautiful. I could see so much going on with that. I would literally make the entire Formula 1 game in Hytale if I could. I love that.
Hytale 1.
Hytale, yes.
Can't
H1.
say that
H1.
word.
H1, yeah. I would literally do that. I would do that. It would be so cool. But yeah, there's going to be so many fun mini games, and even games like, I don't know what other servers really have in Minecraft these days, but I'm sure the developers want to do so much more with their like mini games. But they just can't due to limitations of Minecraft. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see a game that's like sort of cool, and then it goes into Hytale, and it's just like, bang, best game ever.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, is that the last question?
Time-wise?
We're at about 54 minutes right now.
54. Okay, I'm going to leave you off with one last question.
Okay.
And it was a question that was asked for the first episode, which was, do you have any usernames in mind?
Oh, like for name reservation,
Very simple,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, sure. I have the name CanadianFlash in mind. I have the name Flash. I have the name Canadian. I have the name Canada. Got the name CF Racing. If you don't know, that's my F1 channel. But yeah, my number one probably is going to be either Flash, CanadianFlash. Just the three things that really make up my name.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
How many emails do you have signed up to the beta?
Like 10.
You have like 10? I don't think I have 10.
I mean, one.
I have...
I mean one for legal...
For legal reasons, I have one.
One, yes.
Allegedly, I have...
Yeah.
Like 5.
Just keep them up.
Signed up.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
The funny thing is, though, is that I've only gotten emails back for like 2 of the emails. So I don't know what happened to the other like
They
8.
might have stopped sending the confirmation.
Yeah, I don't know. We should ask them about that. I was Buddha. I'll slide into his DMs tonight. Not that we do that.
You only allegedly have.
Yeah, I know. For the other
really
alleged
only have
8
one.
that I don't have, they just haven't gotten an email. That we
Yeah.
weren't supposed to get because I didn't sign them up. Yeah, cool.
So I'm gonna get the name Myne. It's
Are you?
obvious.
Are you? Or will you?
Am I?
What if you get the name M-I-N-E instead of M-Y-N-E?
Would I
like-
want that? Because people are just gonna misspell my name.
Yeah, that's true. They will. They will.
I
They're
feel
like,
like that would
mine.
make things so much more confusing.
It's still pronounced the same, but it's spelled differently.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mine would be there. I have one name that's gonna get sniped so fast. I actually am too scared to say it. A question I would have.
You can just DM it to me. I won't take it.
Yeah. Is what's the minimum like letters in a name? Do you think it's gonna be 3, 4, or 5?
Oh, I don't know, because like in Minecraft, there's 1-letter names, right? And there's not many of them, but there are 1-letter names.
I don't think Hytale is gonna have 1 or 2 letter names.
No,
I think
minimum
if the minimum
3.
would be it'd be 3. But do you think they're gonna allow 3 or 4? Because that's generally where games like.
I like
between 3, 4, and 5.
I like 4 as a number a lot better than 3, so I want to say 4. But there's a lot of creative names out there that start with that are just 3 letters. So
Yeah,
I want
there's a lot of names with 3.
Yeah, I want to go with 3 just to make it better.
Let's go 3 to like just spice up the name. Pool.
6, yeah, 3
There's
to
so many, yeah, there's so many
3.
cool names.
There's so many.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I keep on thinking of like a quote in a blog post that I might have made up. But the name Hytale will not be taken. So someone can get the name Hytale, someone can get the name
Really?
Simon.
I don't remember
could've
that.
sworn.
Someone's gonna
I'm
have to
try to find a
fact
blog
check
post.
us. Yeah, it has to.
Stall.
That's definitely an early on blog post if it is
It was
some
like
sort of blog
literally
post.
like the first or second one. I
Yeah,
could've sworn.
just Control F, try to find that.
Yeah, I
but
will.
I mean, I don't know how it'll be. Like, as like I assume some of us will get into the creator program, and I assume we can only reserve 1 name. Obviously, we can't just put
I'll get mine.
Yeah, then I mean, assume I can't put all 10 of my emails into the creator program. That would just be silly. But there's going to be a lot of names and a lot of people making accounts if the game is free to play. So how fast will names go? Because they will fly off the board, like the name apple, banana, pear, and all those things. They're going to go so fast. I don't know why I thought of food right away, but they're just going to go. And it'll be hard to find. Like, maybe day 1 you can find an OG name, but you're going to have to be fast to try to get that OG name.
So in the FAQ blog post that says, "Can you reserve my username, please?" Hytale usernames will be unique. We know that, so there can only be 1 Bob or Sally.
Perfect.
We understand how important names are, so we're excited to let you know that we've developed a name reservation system that will be available at some point within the next few months.
Oh, pain! Oh my god, I didn't even know it said that. Wait, so this was last week, right?
Yeah, it was December 13th,
2022. 2018. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
it.
How many more
That's
months?
when the beta was supposed to be. 2019. Stop it. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's
okay.
painful. I haven't read those blog posts in years, man. It's
I
been a
gotta
long
go back
time.
and read some of them.
Yeah, to see what they say. Beta next month. Imagine. That'd be crazy.
Man.
Did you find it?
No, I didn't find it, so I think I just made that up.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, maybe we'll find it for the next podcast. But I think this is a good time to wrap up the podcast. So once again, I don't know if we gained any subs while we were doing this. I think we were at 119 before we started. Yeah, we were. We're still at 119, but we gained like 2 more views on the first podcast. So thank you guys so much for the support on the first video. Like, unbelievable. I don't know, maybe by the end of the next week, we're going to be at like 200 subs. That's crazy. Like, that's already surpassing like some Hytale channels. But
Okay.
sorry, Myne. Wait, how many are you at now? Like 500?
No. It wasn't a diss at me. I'm like, just like you're diss people, just straight up.
No, I was dissing all the AI ones. Like, how much is Hytale Spins
gotcha.
at? I mean, we name drop them a
bro,
lot.
I think they're like 3.8.
They're oh my god.
That's my guess. Hold on. Take a guess before you check.
I'm gonna guess
before you check.
2.4. 2.4. What are they at?
Oh, they're 1.1.
Oh, boo! Ew.
They're irrelevant.
Wait,
They're
they're monetized. Wow.
Our goal is our only goal is to beat Hytale Spin. So if you
Yeah.
want to help us do that, go ahead and subscribe down below.
Mm-hmm.
Leave in the comments questions for the next episode, and I will save your name next time.
We're sorry. It was all mine's fault. I probably should have
Allegedly.
reviewed the notes before the stream, or not the
Right.
stream, the podcast. So it's both our faults. But yeah, cool.
Friendly reminder that we are on Spotify. And an update: we cannot do Apple Podcast because apparently Apple wants us to pay to put podcasts on there. So we're not going to do that.
We don't do that.
If you guys want to pay to put it on Apple, I don't know why you would.
It's weird. No.
Like if you really want it on Apple Podcasts,
Slide us a DM.
brother out.
I don't know. It's weird.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. People use Spotify, so find
Yeah.
us on Spotify. The episode link is going to be down in the description. Well, no, we can't do it in the description. It's going to be pinned. YouTube is weird. We can't put a
Twitter.
link,
We can't even do Twitter
like an
now. It's
extra-
weird.
We can't do external links.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that, but yeah, it
Your
just
account needs to be like 2 months old.
yeah
Or something,
So
or like verified with ID, and I'm not putting my ID in. So,
Yeah, so-
in 2 months it'll be in the description, but for now it's going to be the pinned comment.
yep. Okay, cool. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, thanks
Goodbye.
for watching.